going on, everybody? Shadow back with another Watcher Around video. And if you clicked on this video, you are looking for some tips about Watcher Arounds. And do I got good news for you because you clicked on the right video. So in today's video, I'm gonna be teaching you guys some tips and some tricks that will help not only new guys. All right, so first thing first, guys. I want to point out here, let's go over a couple things that for me would have been very helpful if I would have known early on in the game. And the first thing I'm going to start off with saying is going to be Pantheon. Okay, guys? So once you unlock Pantheon, you get the ability to start, attacking, doing faction trials to unlock these things right here. They're called Shelter Insignias. I believe the other ones are called agility insignias, but we're just going to label them as insignias in general. You will unlock extra attributes on the side here. Right now I'm up to 8% extra attack, 16.5% extra HP, 24% extra rage regen, which is amazing. But you guys can see for yourself here the attributes that are applied. And if you guys didn't know, these are the total Pantheon bonus attributes. All deployed heroes receive these bonus attributes. So that's just going to be extra attribute for all your heroes throughout any phase of the game here, which can really make a huge difference, especially when you're starting out early or into late game. Okay, so next tip I want to point out for some guys here who may not know is let's get into the Dwarven Association, okay, aka the shop. So here at the shop, you can buy fodder, 1-star or 2-star fodder. Some of them are sold at a discount, some of them aren't. You can also find extra auto fights in here. You can choose to spend some diamonds on some, or if you wait and you get lucky, you will find some that are available for just gold. I believe you get 5 free. I'm not gonna say free. A few of them are free. The last few cost a little bit of gold, but you can refresh without having to spend any diamonds. I believe 5 times a day free, and it also resets every hour. So just keep checking back in the shop if you need extra auto fight chances, or if you're looking for more fodder to help start up your heroes. Also in the shop, you have the guild shop. So once you unlock guild function and you're able to start earning these guild coins, you can then use those coins to start purchasing things in this shop here. Now keep in mind that when you do unlock the shop here, as you can see here down below, guild level 6 unlocks these last two here. My guild is currently at guild level 5, which is allowing me to purchase these last 3 red ones down here that are unlocked now. But every guild level will allow you to purchase different ones. So up until your guild, if your guild is kind of low, you're not going to be able to buy some of these items in this guild shop. But yeah, if that's something that you really care about, just pay attention to the guild you're joining, and hopefully you get a high level guild, and then you can get to the shop and be able to buy anything in here as you please, as long as you have enough guild coins to do so. Also, let's take a look at arena shop. Arena shop, you get arena coins from fighting in arena daily. You can also get an extra big stack of coins for doing arena. Let me show you really fast here. So you'll get a bigger stack of coin for doing arena. Let's find prizes. Where would I find that at? Okay, here we go. So if you're in silver or bronze or gold or platinum, the highest being overlord, which you will get 800 arena coins a week, 700 for platinum 3 a week. But pretty much every week after you finish arena, try to get as high as you can so you can unlock extra arena coins. You also will get free diamonds as well, but then you can then use those arena coins in the shop underneath the arena shop tab. You can start purchasing things out of here as well. Now, some of these also don't unlock until you reach a certain level in arena, such as especially these down here, you have to reach overlord before you're able to buy. I believe this one here you can buy at platinum 3, but I'm not totally sure. I believe it is overlord as well for these. But yeah, you can buy up to 3 ancient summoning crystals, and you can get 1 legendary summoning shard out of here. So yeah, be sure to save your arena coins and participate in arena daily, so you can also buy things out of this arena shop. Okay, now let's go to awakening shop. Okay, for guys who didn't know, if you go to your heroes and then you go to let's say you want to dismiss a hero here. So for example, I'm not going to get rid of him, but I'm just going to use that example. I'm going to unlock this guy so I can put him in here to dismiss. As you guys can see here, I will get this amount of resources. Okay, so these are called epic awakening tokens. Okay, so if I was to dismiss them like this right here, I would get 100 epic awakening tokens. But if you were to dismiss a legendary hero, you would get 100 legendary awakening tokens. You can then come back to shop. You can use those tokens, like for instance here, you can buy 100 auto fights a week, out with 50 extra epic tokens, as long as you have 100 of them, because it's 50 for 50. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy one now since I already bought one before. But yeah, so you can get free auto fights from there, and you can also unlock another ancient summoning crystal here if you was to have some legendary summoning crystals. Um, but yeah, excuse me. Let me see what they're called. Just be yeah, legendary awakening tokens are what they're called here. Excuse me. So yeah, if you dismiss, like I just dismissed that epic character, if you were to dismiss a legendary character, you can then buy and afford some of these things in here that might cost, uh, these stones right here. But I will say it's not really worth it. Ancient summoner crystals are nice. They are very rare to get. They are, very good to have if if you can get them. But I wouldn't just go dismissing any legendary hero specifically just for this is here. Now this right here is a max level boost, so pretty much if you purchase this right here, it will upgrade and start your heroes directly to level 60 and 6 stars without consuming any other items. Now that is very good, but it is very expensive, guys. Keep in mind this is going to cost you 200 of these legendary awakening tokens. That would be 2 legendary units being dismissed just to be able to afford this right here. So I want to really go into saying that it's perfectly worth it, because unless you are summoning a whole lot and you got a bunch of extra duplicates of a legendary lure that you already have 5 star, or unless you're not interested in them at all, then maybe I would see you doing it. But in other words, I would just say grind it out, guys. It's not that hard. It's not that bad as long as you're doing, collecting fodder and stuff. I do got other videos on my channel explaining how you can level up your guys quicker, promote them quicker. So I wouldn't really consider this being worth it. I personally would just hold on to those extra things and probably purchase some ancient summoner crystals. Or if you got an extra soul stone here for a character that you actually like, you might want to soul up. But keep in mind that will cost you to dismiss 4 legendary heroes. So in other words, I don't really think these are really worth it at all, guys. Now these legendary skill crystals, they're really nice, really hard to get, but these right here are only costing you to have to use these right here, the epic awakening tokens. Now you will have to dismiss 8 epic heroes in order to do that. So I wouldn't really consider that worth either, unless you just got all your epic heroes that you need already at Awakening 5, and then you just looking for extra legendary skill crystals. Because other than that, there are other ways in the game to get this item as well. But keep in mind, I do like to purchase these auto fights personally, because I do not like to sit down and just keep on constantly clicking the fight. So if you guys like to just rather an AFK fight for you, because you're farming, let's say, some EXP or some gold, this will be what you would need to keep going if you run out. But yeah, so that's another tip for you guys right there. All right. Now, speaking of farming EXP and farming gold, let's get into another tip here, guys. So when you go to Pantheon, right, we're going to click on Pantheon. We're going to go to events here. Now, underneath the events tab here, you can unlock, where is it at? Let's see right here. Like right here at level 60, we'll unlock the increased EXP obtained through battle by 5%. So that means every battle you do, whether you're farming the EXP raids or you just farming stage raids, you will get an extra 5% in EXP. Now, once you get it up to level 140, you'll also get that extra 5% for gold as well. So that's something very good if you got the farmer resources such as gold and EXP. And another way you guys can get extra of those right there, really thing important to pull up here, is going back and taking a look at the Awakening shop. You see EXP bonus right here. So this EXP bonus ticket will allow you to get 100% extra experience bonus from farming per day. So this one right here will last you 24 hours. You can buy multiple and it will stack on top of each other. So if you guys are in the mood to farm, so if you're looking to farm energy or to farm gold, you might want to have one of those on standby. And again, so you can get an EXP bonus one from the Awakening shop for 50 epic Awakening tokens. You can also buy the one out of here from the Arena shop for 35 Arena tokens. You can also get out of the guild shop, you can get one for gold here. Now this is a little bit harder to get. It looked like it's actually on sale here. I never seen that before. So this is 12% right here. on sale. So yeah, I mean, if you guys are looking to farm gold, which is in my opinion a bit harder to farm on this game here, will be gold. But they did do an update recently where you are able to get a lot more gold, so it's not as bad as it was before. But this will allow you to get an extra 100% gold bonus from farming right now. So this is very much worth it. They also increased the times to buy from 1 to 2, so now you can buy it 2 times a week before it refreshes. So that's going to be also great to have. And keep in mind, guys, this is the only place you can possibly get this gold bonus from. So you can go to shop here. If you was to go to shop, let's go. You go to regular shop. Where is it at? Now they did change the shop around. Here we go, right here. So in diamond shop, as you guys can see, for 150 diamonds, you are able to buy an EXP bonus one as well from the shop here, guys. But they do not have one here for the gold, unfortunately. So the only place you can get the one for the gold from is going to be from the guild shop. But also keep in mind, if you are on doing void rift, I believe hard or higher, whenever you complete it enough certain amount of stages or whatever, you will be able to get one EXP bonus and one gold bonus increase for free per week from doing that. So if you guys are, if you're looking at the event, you see an event coming up where it might be, let's say, an event where you might need to start starting up your heroes or promoting your heroes or whatever, that would be something you might want to line up with to make sure that before you complete hard or you click claim to claim all your rewards from that right there, or nightmare or whatever one you're on. I'm not sure if the new one they added here, the elite, drops the gold, but I definitely know hard and nightmare can drop it. Well, I'm not sure about nightmare, I haven't got there yet, but I'm assuming if hard can drop one of each, nightmare can as well. But yeah, so if you're looking at the events and you're looking to farm, get some resources, try to keep in mind before you claim the rewards for these, and you'll possibly unlock one of these two here, that you will be doing so. So try to line that up with your claiming void rift rewards with whenever you see an event here that you may want to use to start farming some of these resources. All right, guys, getting into the next tip I have for you guys is going to be with Tide here. So with Tide, you would think that like right here, I am very well below the suggested BP power and the current BP. Now, if you would notice through the game, sometimes the suggested BP does not matter at all. You are still able to beat the stage with way, way, way below the suggested BP power as long as you're using the right heroes and maybe some of the right abilities together. But for Tide, I have came to find out that pretty much if the suggested BP is higher than your current BP, you are not going to beat that stage. I don't care if you have the best heroes in the game. If anybody has been able to beat a Tide with less than the suggested BP as their BP, I would love to see a video of that, because I'm pretty sure that it's impossible. It's actually ridiculous. But that is a tip if you guys were wondering. You're like, man, I'm right there. I'm like, let's say like you're 20 BP below what's recommended, it's probably still not gonna let you guys beat that stage, guys. I don't know what it is, if it's bugged or whatever. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but I just want to let you guys know about that. But have no fear, as long as you log in every day, you can down here you can click claim your rewards. You will then unlock some free extra talent points, and when you get enough talent points, you can then start upgrading some stuff down here in the talent tree in the basic for the basic talents. And every time you do that, your BP will go up right there. So if you, as long as you're patient enough and you keep claiming those and you keep unlocking stuff in your talent tree, your BP will constantly go up every day as long as you have enough tokens to upgrade something. And eventually you will have enough BP to be able to beat that stage. So if a stage seems impossible, just give it time. You guys will probably unlock it and sooner or later and be able to beat that stage. But let's get into the next tip I have for you guys. All right, so the next tip I'm gonna have for you guys is gonna be about your gear here. So if you guys didn't know, that recently they did just implement a quick upgrade for your gear right here. So let's take a look at some gear I have down here. Let's just find a piece. Now I don't have a lot of gold to be able to demonstrate this more than once, and I probably won't even have enough gold to be able to start anything high. But I will show you where it's at in case you guys were wondering. And so what we're going to do here, we're going to find a piece of gear we might want to upgrade. We're going to click on enhance. Now here you might not see it, but if you click on auto enhance, you will see it down here. You just click the check mark and you will label which stage of the leveling up process you want to go to. And you just click auto enhance, and it will auto enhance as high as enough gold as you got, as high as it can go. And yeah, that's going to be that right there. So that's going to be a lot more quicker than just sitting here and letting it auto enhance. Because sometimes when you're trying to unlock level 16, I swear it can go like 15, 20 times before it actually unlocks. So this a lot more simpler. And I also been hearing through the grapevine that it seems to be a little bit more cheaper for you guys out there. So keep that in mind. I'm not sure if it's 100%, but some people have been suggesting that it is actually cheaper to level up a gear from 1 to 16 that way than it is to just to do it the regular auto enhancing way. All right, guys, getting into another tip I have for you guys here. So let's say, speaking about leveling up your heroes, promoting your heroes. If you guys didn't know, if you was to look at, let's find somebody here for an example. Let's take a look at right here at Absan. Okay, so in order to level him up, I would have to click Star Up. Keep in mind he is at level 50 of 50. So once you get to that level, you would then need units to be able to put in here that are also 5-star and level them up. So we will call that fodder. You would need fodder in here to level them up, or you can use like a unit from here. Let's say like I can put him in there because he's 5-star. I'm not going to. I'm just showing you an example. But what I will say to help level stuff up and to help you keep your stuff going, let's say you have a bunch of extra epic heroes, right? So let's take a look at my Godzilla here, aka Scorch. He is already at Awakening 5. And if you guys didn't know that at every Awakening you guys use, you will then get a free 4-star Psychic Power. And if it's a 5-star hero, it'll be a 5-star Psychic Power. And to demonstrate that, what I will show you is if I have somebody in here who I can possibly use to Awaken in here. Okay, so we have a couple of these guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna awaken this ability for him here. And then as you see, once I do that, boom, that is complete. You get a 4-star Psychic Power. You see that there? So don't just using the hero. So let's say like if he's already max, right? So let's say my Godzilla here is already Awakening 5, right? So I'm like, man, I don't really need these other guys here. I might as well just sell them off, right? So you can choose to sell them off and to get more points for the Awakening shot, or you can just decide to go ahead and start using them and waking them again and getting those free Psychic Powers. Now you don't want to do your strongest one here, but that's just something to keep in mind here. You know, you can sell them off or you can keep them. It's really up to you. Some people like to make 2 copies of each character that they can then put different gear on for different parts of the game, so they don't have to keep swapping out gear, which is kind of handy sometimes, but it is not for everybody. I will be honest. I don't do that, but that's just something to keep in mind. So let's say like, and also if you got a hero, let's say like this guy right here. I don't really use him at all because his cost is so high, and I already have him awakening twice, and I do not use him. As you guys can see here, he's right here. He's only level 2, only promoted him once. I do not use him, but instead of using his extra copies, since I don't feel like I'm gonna ever use him, and using his extra copies to level up heroes, why not just awaken him? You know, with one of his copies, and then get the extra Psychic Star to use to level up some heroes. You know what I'm saying? So that's something to keep in mind if you guys were using some of these epic heroes that you have extra copies of, and you don't really use them, and that they're not Awakening 5 yet. You can then just do it like this right here. Just go ahead and awaken them. That way, if they ever become better later in the game, you'll have them already awakened. And yeah. Getting into the last 2 tips I have for you guys so far for today's video. This one right here is going to be about summoning. Now, if you guys didn't know, if you're new to the game, we have what's called in this game a pity system. Now, it is in a lot of games, but some games I do play, they don't have a pity system, or they don't explain it to you that they have a pity system. But this is pity timer rules here, right? So the pity timer will activate if no legendary hero is summoned after 200 consecutive summons and invocation of spirits. Now you don't have to do 200 at one sitting. It's gonna add up. You can do 200 one. I mean, you can do 50 1 week, 50 the next week, 50 the following week, and then 25, and then 5. You know, whatever it is. Whenever you get to 200, if you haven't summoned a legendary hero, it's gonna then start the pity. Okay, and then when the pity timer is active and no legendary hero is summoned, the drop rate for a hero will increase by 5% in the next summon. The drop rate will keep building up until you summon a legendary hero, and then the rate will reset. For example, if a summon has a 5% drop rate for a legendary hero and you don't manage to summon one, the next attempt will have a 10% drop rate, and then a 15, and then a 20, and then a 25. But just keep in mind, guys, if you guys not really understanding that right there, pretty much if you get the pity 200 summons and you haven't summoned a hero yet, 9 out of 10, your next 10 pool will definitely have a legendary hero in there, or even a single pool after that will probably have a legendary hero in there. And just throwing something really sweet real quick. Let's go ahead and do a single pool since I had 11. Sucks. Nice try though. It's all good. But yeah, just get used to seeing a lot of these green guys, because that's what a lot of summoning is in this video. Because you got to keep in mind, guys, it's all RNG. Also, something to help you keep track of your pity. What I would suggest is to look right here. As you can see, I did 3,518. So right now, I couldn't really tell you exactly where my pity is. But when you first starting out, you can come right here and keep track of it. So let's say when you first start out, if it's 0, or if you just pulled a legendary hero the last time you summoned, you'll start from there, and then you'll add 200 to that. That way you will know when you're at pity. So if as soon as you pull a legendary hero, you go ahead and start over and start counting out up until 200 towards pity. That way you can keep track of your pity a bit better, or you'll be from 0 to 200. But keep in mind, when you first start a new account, I believe you are guaranteed to pull a legendary hero by your 80th summon. Okay, so as long as you summon 80 times, you will definitely have a legendary hero in there. And a lot of people use that right there to re-roll their accounts to see if they can get something that they really want, which I didn't do. I do not ever do, but it might be beneficial for some free-to-play players where I am not free-to-play. I have spent a few dollars in this game. Nothing crazy. A lot of my diamonds come from content creator rewards for making videos that's helpful for guys like you. But anyways, let's get into the last tip I have for you guys for today's video, and then I'll let you guys go. All right, guys. So the last tip I have for you guys today is going to be not really arenas, because arenas is definitely something you guys should be doing. I already explained it a bit, but you should definitely be shooting for as high as you can in arena, because you definitely want to get these better rewards. It's actually going to be a tip about guild boss here. Okay, now guild boss is very important. All right, a lot of people are, when I was in my first guild, just didn't seem to understand that guild boss is very important if you want to get some of these rewards. Because if you can see here, you are able to get a chance at some of these rewards every day. And if the dragon is killed, right here it says the dragon has been defeated, double reward will be available the next day. So tomorrow, once I claim this chest, I will be able to claim 2 of these chests instead of 1, and also I'll be able to claim 2 of these chests instead of 1. Yeah, I know I'm not doing a lot of damage in here for Nightmare 4. Nightmare 3 is getting there, but not quite. But I'm working on it, guys. Bear with me here. But anyway, so if you guys see, so I see some guys, they'll put in 2 fight attempts on, let's say, like normal, or 2 fight attempts on, let's say, Nightmare 1. Instead of doing that, you're shorting yourself out from getting extra rewards here. So when you do that right there, if you put 2 fight attempts on 1 dragon and that dragon dies, you're only going to get double reward for that 1 dragon. Where if you was to put 1 fight attempt on that dragon and then 1 fight attempt on this dragon, you will get double reward for this dragon and double reward for this dragon, as long as that dragon is defeated. Keep that in mind. But also keep in mind, if you did attack, let's say, this dragon twice, and you guys didn't manage to kill him, you will only get 1 reward for that dragon. Okay, because he hasn't been defeated, so you will not get double rewards the next day. But so instead, if you just attack him once and he doesn't die, then you attack this guy once and he doesn't die, you're still going to get 2 chests. Okay, so instead of just getting 1 for attacking 1 dragon and he doesn't die, you attack 2 dragons, and if they both don't die, you're still going to get 2 chests. But if you attack 2 dragons and they both do die, you're going to get 4 chests. Okay, so just keep that in mind. That's a tip that I see a lot of people making mistakes on, and I definitely did it a few times when I first started. But this is just a public service now for guys who may not understand that right there. So anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. I want to thank you for watching, taking your time out to spend some time with me and watch my video today. If there's anything else you want me to go over, any more tips or any other kind of videos, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. Drop a like on today's video, and I guess until next time, I will catch you boys later. Peace.